to Ember Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. It's the Sentinels and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Jacksonville State's head coach told me before the game, he understands the battle today will be at the line of scrimmage.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Simmons on play action. Left side, it's Brown. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Finds his target.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Brown. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Making the adjustment. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Simmons on the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Brown. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32 to 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride him again. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Again, it's Brown. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. They'll give it to Brown. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They go play action with Simmons. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Spits it out to the back. And the catch and run. And the Gamecocks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes a man miss. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
That one just came off his hand badly.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Here's Simmons to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Simmons. They're all over him. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Again, it's Simmons. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a fourth down conversion.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Second and long here. The give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. It's Brown. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. First down, right back to Brown. And he rolls into the house. Offense working from the pistol. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's got enough. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Brown again. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the tight end. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Simmons. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A give to Brown. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. They're working that left side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give running right, Brown. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. One more time, it's Brown. And he's short. Looking for the edge. Breaks into the open. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to Brown. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Handoff for Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Brown again. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll go with Brown. And he'll step into the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
He's got his man across the middle.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He's got an open man. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Out wide left, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. From the gun, it's Robinson. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Robinson one more time. Pass to 6. At the 35, he's loose. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the